working, updating, starting video, and we are live. Officially.
Great. Drop that link.
Ooh, top chat. You know, chat is funny the way this works because I've got this open on Streamlabs and I've got it open on YouTube. And if I want to watch the comments, it's actually better for me to watch the YouTube link because that chat updates faster.
Wow.
For whatever reason. Here we go. But we're still basically invisible to everyone. That's fine.
I didn't sleep last night.
Oh, at all?
Yeah, at all.
Oh, well, that explains why you're awake.
Yeah, exactly. I would be awake right now if I had slept. I also had schoolwork to work on, so it was just like, pulling an all-nighter, it's fine.
It's fine. So the days are for napping, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have work this afternoon, but it's fine.
It's fine. I'm gonna write more fan fiction today.
I wish I had time for that today.
Alright, there we go.
Look, my new fanfic is at 41 hits, 2 comments, 8 kudos. I'm excited about all that.
Oh, there are people here. Wow.
Already?
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I've got 2 concurrent viewers. I'm assuming one of them is you, Kathy.
Well, there are 2 comments from 2 different people that isn't us, so...
Wait.
Oh, there are 4 people now.
Oh, there's people showing up. Hi, people. You're seeing the comments?
I'm seeing them. Yeah, I'm seeing them. I'm hearing
there they are. I'm seeing them. Hi, Eleanor. I think it just wanted to prove me wrong by bringing it up on the streaming instead of the YouTube link. Hi, everybody. Morning podcast time. We are waking up.
So exciting. I didn't.
Yeah, so there should be no
night,
the children should be here.
Brandon! Hi, Brandon.
I rolled my eyes, legitimately.
I know, I heard it somehow. Like, I heard it through the stream. It was impressive.
You guys need to probably give him props, because he's here for, like, almost every podcast more than some people.
We do give him props for being here, but we don't give him props for, you know, never actually reading the chapters.
Yeah, exactly. Why should we give him props when he doesn't even read the manga? Like,
that's so true.
Yeah. So he got the props, but then the props got
immediately
subtracted. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, coffee and plain donuts. We can get started. I suppose we definitely have a group here. Whoa, 6 people? Huh, we're gonna be in double digits before we know it, guys.
Man, we're popping.
Right? We're so popular when we do this in the morning. It's too bad we're all dead.
YouTube trending at this point, I swear.
Heading to trending, absolutely. Well, you know, with the new announcements with TVHK, that's possible. It's possible.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's not. But
Tony, what kind of world are you living in?
Copium. Living
yes,
deep in copium. Deep into copium.
Yes, but those announcements will definitely get to later.
Oh, yes. I'm excited for that. We'll talk about it later. I promise, guys.
But I think we can get started. So Amy, set us off.
Right. I usually do that. Okay. Good morning. We're waking up. I am Otaku Emi.
I'm a random Hanakora Kafi.
And I'm Ness.
And we're going to talk about the latest chapter, which came out a few days ago now. We're a tiny bit late on this one, but it's fine. There's going to be a lot to talk about. We're going to summarize the chapter, talk in the comments about whatever you want. After we're done summarizing, we will be doing questions and talking about latest news updates in the TVHK community.
Exciting.
It was very exciting. So, Kathy, take it away.
Yeah, before that, does anyone remember predictions from...
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
You don't.
I
If this is a weekly manga, okay, we'd remember. In monthly,
I
no.
can't remember what happened a month ago.
I'm pretty
I remember
sure
what happened yesterday.
I'm pretty sure we do I remember what happened yesterday? Maybe. But I'm pretty sure last time we talked about we predicted that it was gonna go like it was gonna
Away from,
change
yeah,
perspectives. Yeah, we were gonna go away from
Oh, you
Tsukasa
know,
and Nene.
yeah.
yeah.
I specifically wanted to go back to Akane, Teru, and Hanako stuff, which happened. So
Sort of.
Okay, great.
Apparently Hanako bailed immediately, but we'll
yeah,
get
which
there.
is funny.
Well, yeah. All right, so we have this cute cover image here, and we have Mirai, and she's cute until you remember that she's absolutely crazy.
Well,
But
she is a
She's
supernatural.
cute and crazy. It's fine.
cute and crazy, yeah. And we have Akane here, this nice drawing, and the other cover of the manga page, and he is the guardian of time that controls the present. They felt a need to remind us, right?
Let's remember this that
Yeah, I
he is
forgot.
actually a supernatural, not just, a guy. He's not
He's a guy and a supernatural.
he's
Yeah,
not
he's
Teru's subordinate with oddly strong physical capabilities.
but yeah, Teru and Akane are looking down and they see this massive structure of gears and steam rising up, and they realize that this is the clock keeper's boundary, what we've been wondering all this time.
So this is what it
Um
looks like. I'm not surprised. I've been seeing the inner workings of a clock a lot recently. Guys in the comments, don't ask. I've been looking at clocks. So it makes perfect sense that this is all gears. I don't know what the steam is from. I can't explain that. Moving
yeah,
It looks
on.
cool. So yeah.
ambiance. And Teru, he's racist, so he has to be like a little racist here. And he's saying that, just like all of the
Uh,
supernatural the clock keepers, the idea
Hashtag
of
Terror's
working with
over
them.
party. Every chapter that he's in is a hashtag Terror's over party.
Uh,
But he wants to make sure he wants to prevent the clock keepers Yurishiro from being destroyed, because as far as he's concerned, there's a greater evil in this case, although all supernaturals are evil from his perspective. And so they're walking around and they're wondering, where's Hanako? And we find out that Hanako left, which later on we'll be glad that he left, because really and truly they'd just be bullying him
I love
if he was still
Funny
there.
though.
I love just the way they do that. Oh, where'd he go? He left, snuck away when I wasn't looking.
Huh.
It's just a picture of Hanako slinking away, just like sneaking out of the binds that Teru had him in. I like fair, absolutely fair.
But then we see this owl approaching the two guys, and it comes for Akane. Apparently, it has a message, and it says that, "Oh, you are the lowest ranking member." They have to put. They could have just said you are the present, right? You control the present, but they said specifically you are the
Throwing
lowest
the
ranking
shade.
member, so you have to fulfill your duty now, right? And Akane is absolutely shocked and he's devastated, but he's resolved, and he just goes back to interacting with Teru like nothing happened,
I really
even though he
love the reactions that he has though here, because you can really just follow what's going through his head. He's at like what moment, and then he's mad, obviously, so he doesn't
Mhm.
want to do it, and then it's like he's gritting his teeth. He has to do it because he's fucking stuck in this contract.
Yeah, but um yeah, when he just went back to normal, I didn't even like remember that all of this was a big deal until I was just wondering when he was going to lash out. But um so the three of them, they move on, and Akane decides that he's going to do this here and now, and the first victim of whatever he needs to do will be Teru. And he takes out that big hammer that all the clock keepers seem to have, and he tells Teru the situation has changed, and while Teru's back is turned, he judges him, I guess. Is that the
He
right
he
word?
hammers him.
Yes. He hammers he hammers him. And then he gives them the stupid. Hold on.
He
Hold
what?
on.
I'm just
Um
describing very literally what happened.
He smacks him with a hammer.
in a non in
That's
a
that's better.
non-intimate setting. He hammers
That was for the Terracotta shippers out there. You're welcome.
Me? I'm here.
But yeah, Teru gets hammered. And he
Oh. Continue.
I promise
and
we're all adults.
I'm a child.
but he warns Teru that, actually all this time you've been distracted with whatever else is out there, but the biggest um threat to the school and its stability and the students is actually the clock keepers, which is a huge reveal because all this time we thought that the clock keepers were going to be the ones who saved the day in this situation. At least I did,
I
because
definitely I
we
definitely
haven't
for
seen
a
their
moment
power.
was like, I'm wondering what the hell he means by that. Like what, and obviously this is a pre-existing contract, so like whatever this court thing, this trial is going to be, clearly it can have massive implications for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the scene switches and we're back to Yashiro and um Tsukasa.
Oh my god, little
Yashiro,
toddler Yashiro is so
She's so
cute.
adorable.
adorable.
Uh,
But they're in a bird cage. They haven't found a way to get out. And do you guys know that thing where if you're just there and you imagine that you're in some kind of music video setting and the things around you are just like revolving around you?
Uh,
what? What? I
I
zoned
can't
out when you were
say.
saying that.
I
This is
can't
Okay,
say.
you can't say. Okay, you guys aren't normal human beings then.
what?
I know.
Huh? What? What?
But anyways,
I think
Yashiro
I don't think
Yashiro
it's
is
us.
pretending that she is a captive princess and she strikes a pose and luckily Tsukasa snaps her out of it because that was embarrassing.
That was the funniest, cutest thing. Like, well, no, it's the second cutest thing in this chapter, but my heart melted.
Yeah, it's just the second
Yes,
cute.
adorable.
But Tsukasa, reminds her of the situation that they've been caught by the clock keepers. And the stamp, it apparently prevents Tsukasa from acting at his full power. So it basically, from what I gathered, makes them unable to do it makes them do stuff against their will or not have the will to do what they want to do anymore. That's
It's
what I gathered.
it's a slave stamp.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, like you will now do everything I say, and you can't fight back. Stamp.
Mhm. So Tsukasa is compromised, and
Tsukasa is
so
compromised.
yeah, because I mean, really and truly, right now at this very moment, Tsukasa is the hero. Like only in this moment here, because in every other moment he's a psychopathic villain.
No,
But
he's not a hero right now. He's just another one of the captives. That doesn't make him a
Yeah.
hero.
He's just
please
not the problem this
listen.
time.
Yeah, he's
If
not the current
Yashiro,
problem.
by definition, if Yashiro needed saving right now, Tsukasa would be the one to save her.
Nah, because
Why would
Tsukasa can't do
his
anything.
motivations? No, I'm saying if he was able to do something.
Tsukasa's just the second damsel in distress right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is!
basically.
He's the second damsel in distress. There. Perfect.
But he apparently Yashiro is saying that Tsukasa needs to call him using his twin paw, and I don't know what his twin paw
Twin
is.
power.
With your twin power!
Call
Like,
Hanako, but Tsukasa just rolls with it and he says, he gets all depressed and says, yeah, it wouldn't come even if I call him. It never has. come before.
That
Uh,
has so many implications.
Right? Like what?
I've
yeah.
never had a moment, even knowing that Hanako did murder Tsukasa, I've never had a moment to stop and consider that like Tsukasa has ever been wronged per se, personally. That he had his own trauma as a kid. This is the first time where he said something and I'm like, "Oh, I almost feel bad for you.
Right?
Why?"
I don't.
And then I remember everything he said, and I'm like, no, never mind.
Right? That's it.
Listen,
It's like,
listen.
how dare,
Don't be
how
fooled.
dare? Yeah,
Sakasa is the problem.
he is a
Sakasa is the
problem.
Yeah,
problem.
he is 100%
In
a
the
problem.
past, he was the problem, and now he is the problem.
He's always the problem. But yeah, it's like I definitely had a moment of like, huh, there's something going on there.
Yeah, it's probably some unreasonable thing to like. He had to choose between saving his brother or saving like the whole planet, and because chose to save the whole planet, Tsukasa is offended because he never came for him before. Like it could be something like that, right? Let's not forget who we're
Mm,
dealing with
That'd
here.
be so funny. He has this like dramatic moment where he's all sad, and then it like turns out to be something like that.
Mhm.
That'd be really funny. Not, I don't think it'd be good, but it'd be funny.
uh, I don't know. It's
He-
just the point is this is gonna come back just
mhm.
based on where
Yeah,
this story is going.
definitely.
I'm excited for more Tsukasa Hanako backstory. Give us more details.
Yeah,
Please.
maybe it's about to be revealed right now because they're in. Oh wait, no, they need to go through. Well, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
They're drip feeding. They're still drip feeding. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tsukasa tells her that she has to get out of here by herself with her own strength, and she's like, Yashiro is so determined to see Hanako again that in her little child 5-year-old body, she decides that she's going to break metal bars.
I love how Tsukasa just like sits there and watches, like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
really. I love baby Nene being so chaotic that she's more chaotic than the embodiment of chaos.
Yeah.
Tsukasa.
That's a pretty accurate representation of a toddler, honestly.
Yeah.
hmm
Uh,
But as Yashiro is trying, something starts creaking, and then realize that she didn't break the metal bars. The bottom of the cage gave way, and we don't know why, but it just did, and we're just supposed to accept it.
I feel this because I've had birds for many, many years of my life, and like, yeah, a shoddy bird cage. If you pick it up the wrong way, oh, there goes the bottom.
But Tsukasa says that, oh, Tsukasa is smiling, right? They're about to fall out to their doom. And Tsukasa is smiling and say, oh, it's actually the bottom that's the weakest part of the cage. And Nene is terrified because and now they're dangling off, and Nene is screaming. Is Nene screaming for Hanako-kun there?
Uh, she does, yeah. She's screaming for Hanako.
Yeah. So Tsukasa's there wondering, oh, do you think he's gonna come this time?
He's all
Think about
excited.
it. He's
Like,
gonna,
oh, do you think
he's
he's
gonna,
gonna come?
he's
Assess
gonna
the
Show
Hanako.
up?
situation. Assess the situation,
Look,
please.
it's so cute though that Nene's immediate reaction as a toddler who is in danger right now is just scream for Hanako. It's
Yeah,
adorable.
it's really
Mhm.
cute.
But she's saying you should cover him too, Tsukasa. You need to scream from the belly, and he says, "Ah, yeah." Tsukasa basically says again, he won't come for me,
He's like,
and they start falling. Tsukasa grabs Nene, which I think is adorable,
yeah,
but
that was pretty
Yeah, it was
cute.
cute.
I know it's
yeah,
oh, he needs her. He can't let her die,
Yeah,
but it was still cute.
yeah.
yeah. And then Tsukasa starts looking up. I don't know if this is a realization that I might get a scratch from this or something. I don't know why he's looking up like that, but whatever.
It's just a cool shot.
It is a cool
So-
shot. I wonder, I mean, there's no indication of this, but I wonder if he like recognized that Amane was
oh,
coming in that
or
moment, if
maybe
that's what
he
that
he
shot is.
recognized this moment as well. It could be that too.
Or
Maybe he's fallen before.
maybe that could be a memory thing. It could be a lot of things. We might find out later. We'll see.
hmm
It could be
But
nothing. It could just be a cool shot.
It could just be a cool shot. That's the other option.
But then Hanako shows up and he's I did not expect him to have this facial expression, but it is perfect. And he just says what?
I'm not
What?
surprised.
That was
I'm not
so fun.
surprised.
What?
I'm not surprised
He says
after what
what?
happened before.
Yeah, considering what happened between these two, he's just, that deadpan look at his brother. What? Tsukasa, like,
Lady,
what? They both have a what expression. It's just very different whats.
and Lady and Lady and Tsukasa get saved by Hanako, and they fight off some birds in the meanwhile. Hanako is using his knife like a professional, like
he is a professional with that knife.
and he
Sure.
A
and he
very
massacres the birds.
professional killer.
Mhm.
I don't know if we can call him a professional. I don't think he ever got paid for doing that.
Well, I mean, he got paid in a way. Just wasn't money, and it wasn't good.
Yeah,
But
I guess so.
So after he's done massacring the birds, they get sat down and Hanako says, "I have a lot of things to say, but first." he
This a little small Yashiro. I
picks up Lady and he says, "How did you get so small?" And look at his.
he said he loves it immediately. She's adorable. It's his favorite thing. I understand. Little baby Nene is adorable.
And look, it smells small with the.
Yeah, the SMOL. She's so small.
It's like a little Nene teddy bear for his own. I can just imagine he must be happy, but whatever. She says that she misses him and she loves him so much.
That was the
And
cutest thing.
ah,
he does not know how to react.
I love.
This man seizes up. He
Oh god,
seizes.
just the narrative in these few shots. It's Hanako's immediate. It's like shock, and then you pan up. It's like he's ascending from his body, and then the next shot is he's in space. He has achieved nirvana, and then he crashes back down, and it's just pure bliss.
He doesn't have anything to say anymore. Everything you had to say to Tsukasa, you just forgot in that moment.
It's like
But
nothing.
then
speechless.
Tsukasa is like, "Oh, that's nice." I don't know. Eh. But then he starts walking up to him and he says, you not only saved her, but you saved me too. So, you know, and Hanako is just reminded that he is. What this is disgust. Like disgust in its purest form.
This is absolute disgust. It's like,
I love the shade.
uh,
I was already saving her, so might as well, right?
yeah.
But these are the first. Isn't this like the first set of relatively casual react interactions that they're having as brothers right now? Like
Yeah,
compared to all the other
if we
reactions.
don't count the flashbacks, this basically
Yeah,
never happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened like
but
once briefly, and that was it.
Hmm.
yeah. So Tsukasa, he lives to piss off Amane, right? So he says,
Absolutely.
"Are you mad?" And Hanako does not want to admit it. So he says, "Oh, are you sure you're not?" And he says, "No, I'm not mad." But he said, "Oh, yes, I know you're mad because I kissed her."
And
And
Nene's
Hanako,
very appropriate reaction of "I hate
I
you,
hate you.
Tsukasa."
Oh my god.
I like how we can't see her face. It's just left to imagination, and I love that.
I'm assuming it's similar to Hanako's expression.
Yeah.
And then Tsukasa says, "Are you going to kiss her too, Oma?" And he says, "I'm not." It's like, Tsukasa, assess the situation, please.
This is more interesting.
I also, appreciate the immediate reaction. It's like, no, I'm not going to kiss her. She is a toddler right now. That would be weird.
not yet. Not right now.
Not right now. That's a later thing. Once we
Yeah.
get this fixed.
But then we get reminded of the situation that they're in. And Mariah decides to show herself. She says, "Honorable number 7, you helped them escape." And um, so she decides that, okay, I'm going to judge you for this. Although Hanako did not help them escape, but
He didn't, but I guess he did protect them after they got out. So, you know,
yeah, but it's whatever. So she's there whacking this big hammer.
Oh my god, I love the visual of like the panel with her being super tiny with the huge hammer, just with the
Yeah.
huge
it's
smash.
hilarious. I love that they give her a giant hammer. Like, this is her weapon, giant
I love
hammer.
that so much.
Hmm. And yeah, well, Hanako realizes that he needs to get Nene out of the way. He can't protect them both while holding Nene. So he throws Nene to Tsukasa and tells him to catch, which
Yeet.
I did not
He literally yeeted Yashino over to Tsukasa.
I did not expect him to do like trust Tsukasa at least to this extent. It's not much, but
Yeah, no, it surprised me
um
too. Like, I wasn't like I think I kind of missed this on my first watch. It's like watch, I say, my first read through. But when I came back to it, I'm like, oh yeah, he literally just like he tossed like the most precious thing in his life over to his brother, just
mhm,
instinctively, basically.
yeah.
I was like, this was my only option. Let's go.
And Tsukasa just he knows. He's like, "Yup." He knows he gets the message.
Nice to see them working together.
Oh, they're
But
playing
even though he did
catch.
that,
Playing catch.
but even though he did that,
Play catch the radish.
he
Catch the
still
rat.
gets he still gets stamped, right?
Yep.
Even though he did that. And so he's saying, okay. And then Mariah says, okay, so you need to be a good boy now. And Akane, she is here too, and everything's about to get started. So we pan back out to Akane and Teru. At Teru, his face goes dark. You can barely see his eyes. He is going to murder a supernatural in this.
Right.
In this.
I love just the instantaneous switch. He's like, well, he attacked me. He's a supernatural. Murder time. It's time to kill.
No surprise. No, why did you do this? Akane, explain yourself. He's like, oh, supernatural. I knew you were supernatural all this time. Die.
It's just like, die, die,
I knew
die.
you were no better than
Natural,
all those
and you tapped
supernaturals.
me on the back with a hammer.
It's like,
Die.
you must now
He
die.
doesn't even know what it does. He
Yeah,
doesn't even know what it does.
This Akane is literally just like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
And
stab
Akane is
first, ask
mid.
questions later.
Clearly, that's his motto. That's Teru's motto.
Akane is mid apology. And he's like, I'm going to lop off his head. But thankfully, Akane dodged. And he's saying, wait, Teru? Teru? Teru he's not waiting. He wants his head. And he says, wait, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Teru's like, I was waiting for this opportunity. Oh, it will be mine now. I'm gonna kill you.
How can he lose all reason like this?
Because it's Teru.
So,
And he's fighting a
Probably just
supernatural.
instinctual.
and Akane wasn't going to restrict him at first, but he realizes, this is life and death. I kind of have to, and he decides to restrict Teru. And Teru says, well, he's restricted. He's losing his strength, so he can't destroy this. And now he asks Aoi to explain himself, and Aoi says that there's going to be a trial.
Now that
That's
he
his
physically cannot fight back, he wants the explanation.
Mhm.
Like, the explanation didn't matter before, but now that's all he gets.
That's such a Teru moment.
It is.
And yeah, Akane is kind of apologetic. He clearly doesn't want to do this. But he says that we will determine there's going to be a trial and we'll determine who's responsible for the disturbance at the school. Which does that align with his earlier statement where he says that the biggest threat to everyone is like the clock keepers? Not sure.
Not yeah,
But
we don't know. We don't know what this trial's gonna do, how this affects everything, but clearly it is a threat in some way.
mhm. So it's Teru saying he think now is really time for that. And oh my god, Kaku, he comes in, he's like, ooh, it's precisely because it is now that we need to do this. And you'll find out why soon enough, and I hope we do find out why.
Yeah,
Actually, 'cause
please.
it's
Soon enough. How soon is soon enough? Please
At
describe
least a
soon
month.
in a metric measurement I understand.
A month.
I feel
Oh
like
my
a month
God.
is very soon. That's more soon than Ida Euro usually deals in.
What do you think? What do you think we're gonna cut? Who are we gonna cut to?
I don't think we're gonna cut to anyone. I think we're just not gonna get to all the details.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Eleanor Cuckle finally
So
becomes relevant. Finally! He hasn't even talked yet, but we'll get to him.
Yeah.
mhm. But he says, okay, yeah, like he reminds Teru, it's basically in the contract that he signed. His hands are forced and he has to do this. He owes his life to the clock keepers, right?
No, he owes always
No,
life to the
Allie's life.
Cockleaper.
Always life.
He doesn't care about his life.
Yeah, no.
But he says that okay, Teru, and he reminds us again that he's the lowest ranking member, and he summons Teru to the court of law.
I love how they keep going back to that. The lowest ranking member.
They say that as if it's a cool thing.
Right?
Right?
It's like, it makes me sound lame.
It's like when you get home and you've got a little participation trophy and it's like, look, Mom, I came in last place at the race today. Okay, good for you.
job.
Good
Put it
for
on the
you.
fridge.
Need for effort.
Oh wait, you don't have anything because you came in last place. Never mind, don't put it on the fridge.
We are all winners. Don't worry. But we get this cool shot of Akane saying chords in session, and he hands down his hammer.
That's one of the coolest
And-
shots of Akane we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I kind of want to
Yep.
color it.
And so everything just starts restructuring itself, and we see these big pillars being put up. And what's that? Oh, the scale, the
They're
balancing
scales,
scale.
yeah, balance
Yeah.
scales.
Yeah. And we see no Tsukasa, Akane, Tsukasa, Teru, Hanako, and Yashiro are all in one place in one of those scales, and the other scale is empty. That's supposed to balance them out. And they're wondering what the hell? How did they get to this place?
Simultaneously, huh?
Yes, Teru has a face of shock. So does Hanako. Everybody's shocked actually, but Teru's like a different kind of shocked. He's like a, I don't know how to describe that shock.
Okay, so
Betrayal shock.
Teru is like
Yeah,
Teru is like pure
Yeah,
shock,
yeah.
and then Hanako is like, oh shit, shock, and Tsukasa is like, ooh, this might be fun,
Ooh.
shock, and Yashido is just like, what?
Tsukasa really does look like, ooh, what's going on here?
Tsukasa has no sense of danger.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh,
he's
these
already
four-
dead, so
These four make for an interesting group.
it really is an
I am-
interesting group.
Yes. Isn't this Teru's first time seeing Tsukasa?
Seeing him potentially.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope that his first question is, why are there two of you, number 7?
No, he does know that
I
there's
hope it-
two of
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
We've covered
we
that
talked about
before, yeah.
yeah.
Because
We
it
just-
was it was
sorry.
talked about when they came back from the Red House, right?
Yeah.
They talked about
Oh.
Hanako's twin.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, at least he gets to see him now. So I'm just wondering, like, what his whole reaction will be
Oh
in
god,
figuring
there's
out that.
two of them.
it's like, oh fuck, there's two of them now.
Oh my god, it multiplied.
It's like, do I get twice as many points if I get them both in one shot?
Like it's a video game. His life is like a video game.
It is.
I mean, when you turn around and try to lop off your so-called best friend plus subordinate slash supernatural head in like one sweep without thinking, it's
Gamer moment.
gamer moment.
He was just
Gamer
having a
moment.
gamer moment. He went into some gamer rage. It's fine. It happens to the best of us.
Gamer rage. That is basically what happened, wasn't it? Oh
Yeah,
god.
gamer rage.
Gamer rage. I was like, this person made me lose the level. He will now perish.
I now have this headcanon that Teru thinks of life as a video game.
I accept this
Can we
headcanon.
acknowledge one more time that Teru is worthless?
I knew you were gonna get there.
Yeah.
I knew it.
He's useless. He doesn't have any. Come on, man. You're this powerful and you haven't done. Do some self-reflection. You haven't done anything.
Oh god, my freaking headset disconnected. We're back. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay, anyways. Yes, Teru is once again useless. He got 2 seconds of cool shots of almost murdering Akane, and then, nothing.
Yeah.
And if he did murder Akane, would that solve anything? He already got stabbed. He already got stamped on the back.
No, it
He-
wouldn't have
he'd
solved
have-
anything. It wouldn't have. It was just an automatic reaction.
So that is too
He
little,
just
too
had
late.
the gamer rage, like I said.
Yeah, I do think it was really funny that it's like they almost teased us with Teru being useful this arc, and then it's like, bam, he's in handcuffs now. You're welcome, Teru fangirls.
There are Teru fangirls.
I'm assuming.
Yeah,
There's
they're
fangirls for everything.
I've never seen like a legitimate Teru fangirl. I've only seen ironic ones.
There must be. I can't believe that there wouldn't be Teru fangirls out there. If there are people in the fandom that ship Hanako and Tsukasa, then there must be Teru fangirls. There must be.
True.
Oh my god. I forgot it was a ship.
Good for you. Now
Literally
purge
everything is a ship.
that from your mind now again, so you don't have to think about it.
If two characters exist, they will be shipped by
Oh my
someone.
God.
That's just how it.
like a fact.
Yeah, that's how it is. They exist in the same canon. Sometimes if they don't even exist
No,
in
no,
the
no,
same
no,
canon.
no, they don't have to exist in the same canon. Crossover ships are crazy.
Yep.
They go insane, but they exist.
Like, what was my favorite? There was one time. Oh god, I don't remember if that was with you. We looked up Jesus ships and found one for
What?
literally found fan fictions for Jesus and Judas. That was funny.
Wait, no,
What?
I don't remember this.
Yeah, there are Jesus ships out there, guys. I want you to know that there are people
Listen,
on like fanfiction.net that write fan fiction about Jesus being shipped with other people.
Oh.
Now you know that. I'm glad to spread this knowledge.
I was just thinking of like the weird crossover ships that I'd seen like when I was perusing the shipping wiki, but God, what?
I don't remember how that topic even came up in conversation with whoever I was with at the time. It's just like we looked it up. It's like, oh my god, this is
Sounds
a
like
real
something
thing.
a House of Chaos
It was probably a
with
House
and
of Chaos
show
thing.
everyone. Yeah, like that sounds like something that would happen in there that would be discussed.
Well,
Yeah. Eleanor, you're right. If Mordecai and Twilight exists, anything is possible. This is the way.
Well, welcome to the podcast.
This is what we do. We
This
mentally
is what
scar our
we do.
viewers.
It's our job.
You're trapped here now. You can't escape until we press the end stream button. Sorry.
and then you will be back next month because you secretly like being mentally scarred.
Yeah.
But I mean, back to the chapter, right?
Yeah, right.
This scale thing.
Yeah.
We know what that stands for in like court of law in the real world. Is nothing on the other end to balance them out by design, or will like that be filled at one point? I don't know.
It's not
Just
going to be
throwing
filled.
that out
Well, I don't think it's going to be filled. Probably because it's a supernatural set of scales. But obviously the point in judicial courts is that the scales represent guilt, and it's like da 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 da. And Man, do these scales specifically go back to Egyptian mythology? Weighing of the heart? I think it does.
The way people's hearts.
What? You didn't. Anyways, in ancient Egyptian mythology, when you go to the afterlife.
Why are you acting like this is common knowledge? Whoa.
No.
Why are you like, how do you not know this? Everyone knows this. Like,
ancient Egyptian mythology. In the afterlife, one of the things that happens when they reach the end of their little journey is that they come up to the gods, and it's like Anubis weighs the heart of the person being judged on a set of scales against a feather, and if it is the same weight as the feather, they can pass on into the afterlife. If their heart is heavier than the feather, then they are guilty of crimes, and they get eaten. They get eaten by the croco octopus thing. Egyptian mythology is fun.
No, that's not. No, Eleanor, that's not common knowledge. Just the saying of like weighing hearts is common knowledge, but where it comes from is not common knowledge.
There, I have educated everybody.
I've heard that phrase, but that like background is not common knowledge.
Oh look, see, I did. Brandon knew. That doesn't make me feel better. I'm not. That doesn't make me feel good.
No, that makes you look worse.
Okay, look, guys, I majored in archaeology and history. This is stuff I know. But yeah, that's where that comes from. So everybody in the podcast knows that now. And then it moved on to ancient Greek mythology, where the scales became an important symbol in their court systems. I don't know if that was a carryover. I'd be interested. Anyways,
Okay.
this is not relevant.
Maybe.
The background information is not common knowledge. It's just the saying that is. Oh my god.
All right, let's just take this back to the chapter for a second time.
Everyone in chat is wrong. Can we just ban everyone? Right? Like anyone who said that it's common knowledge, ban them.
I love everyone in the chat being like, it is common knowledge. I've heard of this, and it's just Ness over here like, this is not common knowledge.
Well, I am witness.
Not.
I am witness of this.
Clearly, it is
2 out of 3 of the podcast. We have declared it is not common knowledge.
Among these podcast hosts, it is not common knowledge, apparently, because I am the minority.
We have declared. It's been declared. It's been decided by the podcast.
Among the podcast chat, apparently, it is common knowledge.
Well, they don't have any say in anything.
Well,
it's the chat.
All we know, they could be bots. Maybe they're not real human beings.
Or maybe they're just pretending to know to act smart.
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
I think that's it.
Eleanor, I learned this in
all these. Why? I don't remember anything from 5th grade. What? Wait a second. No. 5th grade? I don't even remember who my teacher was in 5th grade.
Give me a moment, guys.
A moment is given. I feel validated. Thank you, chat.
Sorry, I don't remember 5th grade when I'm like 21 years old.
Anyways, the scale symbolism.
Yes, Brandon, you're a bot.
Brandon is a bot. This is fact.
Actually, Brandon's the only bot. I'm sorry, the rest of chat. It's just Brandon.
It's just Brandon. We know that.
The rest of you are valid. Brandon's not. Oh yeah, not remembering. Yeah, not remembering 5th grade. Screw 5th grade.
That was a long time ago, and I think I was traumatized.
It really was. That's like ancient history. 5th grade for me is ancient history in my mind.
5th grade for me is the prehistoric era.
Yeah, literally don't remember anything that I learned in 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
It's called being old. When you get old, you start forgetting things.
That is what happens. I can confirm. Anyways, getting back to the chapter, we got off topic. If anybody that's fine, yeah. If anybody has questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. And we will address them. Anything you want to talk about.
It's called a joke. I know 21 is not that old. It is old in comparison to 5th grade though.
I'm old.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're old.
I'm a full 27 years old, so I'm old. I'm a grandma, apparently.
Yeah, I know that 21 is not old, but 21 feels old when I think about 5th grade. 5th
Uh,
grade. Elementary school. Who remembers elementary school?
people
When
who
they're
are
an
still
adult.
in elementary school
Yeah,
remember
when they're an
elementary school.
adult.
No, no one.
When they're I'm pretty sure I forgot about elementary school the moment I got into middle school. Like, actually just completely that just exited my brain.
It got wiped from your mind.
Yeah.
Where did Kathy go? Ask
Yeah,
us questions, guys.
Yes, ask questions.
Keep the chat on topic, sort of. I'm not sure we've ever.
Who cares about topic? Who cares?
I feel like we've never
Tangents
veered
are
that.
fun.
It is a tangent. I just feel like we've never gone that far away from like TBHK in our tangents. Usually, we at least stay TBHK relevant.
Yeah, true.
uh,
It's okay, guys. Ask questions. Ask questions. Yeah, Brandon, we know you're old. Ask questions.
uh, Brandon, that's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
question.
That's.
Sue called out Amane's name when he was falling, as in, like, within this chapter specifically. He might have. That's another thing that could have happened in that panel
True,
that they
maybe,
didn't
yeah.
show us. Which would
that
be.
would make Hanako's response make more sense. That he was specifically responding to Tsukasa calling for him.
That's true. The what makes a lot more sense because we don't see Tsukasa's mouth as he's falling. We just see, a blank
Yeah.
in the text box for a second. So he might have called for
Right,
him.
I'm back.
There you are. We're
Hello,
talking
back.
dad
I
joke
hope that
moment.
we're talking.
Well, I didn't say I'm dead,
It's a dad joke moment.
but I didn't say I'm dead. I didn't complete the dad joke, therefore it was not a dad joke.
Oh, okay. Fair. Anyways, we were talking about the possibility of Tsukasa having called out Amane's name as he was falling.
The possibility.
The
Oh,
possibility.
you mean when he was oh, you mean that line there?
Yeah, the
Yes.
line.
Blank.
Oh, that's actually a possibility. Maybe they just didn't show us. Like maybe he like whispered it to himself. And Amane, maybe he could have heard because that would explain the what.
Exactly, that's
Or-
what we were
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So
Maybe
yeah,
he's the twin
but
power.
would that change anything between the dynamic of their current relationship?
no.
It won't. Tsukasa still is of the belief that he won't come for him if Tsukasa call, which is probably self-preservation on Amane's side, to be honest. Like if we took a step back and looked.
Can we talk about where this story is going now? Because
Going?
that's what caught my interest the most is the end of this chapter. They are on trial. They're in a court, which means what we're doing probably from here on out is going through their individual crimes, which might mean specifically getting to what Hanako did to Tsukasa.
Oh.
It's a trial. There's no better opportunity.
Wait, is that
But
wait,
that's not the
are you
crime
talking
that-
about yeah. That's
Wait,
not a crime that affects the school because
That's
this
'cause
trial
aren't
is
they-
to find
yeah,
out who.
yeah, the trial's like being held for a specific thing, though.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean they're not going to start covering backstory stuff. Because I've seen this sort of thing happen
This
before,
feels
where
a
it's like,
little random, though.
nah.
Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate here.
Yeah, I was like
Really.
trying to figure out why I felt like that would feel weird, and yeah, that's why.
And unless they were saying, oh, unless Hanako denies something and they say, oh, but think back to when you in your backstory, right?
Yeah,
But
I feel like they might do that and like tease it, but I don't think they'll go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think they will. I think we're getting flashbacks. I'm going to stand by this one.
Are you just like hopeful or?
Well, I'm hopeful, but
No.
also I've just seen this sort of I've seen this storytelling used before where
I
it's
think
like the
it's
excuse of
possible
putting
we'll
someone on
get
trial
flashback.
is despite whatever the trial is for, they use the trial setting to address like individual crimes that a person is responsible for in various ways.
Well, let's bring it back to how this arc started with the whole flashbacks to Amine trying to fix the clock and stuff. Maybe we'll get something related to that.
Oh, we might get that. Yeah.
That would make more sense, I think, because it actually ties in with the arc.
Hmm. I want to know. I want to know what Teru is going to get judged for. This is going to be great.
We know. We already know.
Do we?
Being absolutely worthless. Being unimportant to the plot. Like they're
Being
just
a
going.
gamer.
This is a trial to determine if he should remain in the rest of the series. Like literally.
Gamers are so oppressed in the society.
I think I'm gonna laugh so hard if
Being racist.
if they do boil it down to Teru, you should have done something. You have failed as an exorcist because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, that's gonna be so funny. I hope that's what they do.
And what is happening on the outside again? Things frozen, right? Time's frozen. Students are turned into trees, monster trees, and Sakura and Sakura, what's his name again?
Natsuhiko.
Natsuhiko, yeah. They're having. We don't know if they can move or not. They probably can move because they're not normal.
Yeah, I would expect that they can, and we've got Ko obviously on the outside, Mitsuba still. His mom, his namesake's mother was there. That was happening. That was a thing.
I'd like them, but I don't want to cut to them because I'm so interested in this trial thing.
Right?
You know,
Don't.
And we
don't.
still
they can't
have
do that. They
we
have
still
to
have
continue it.
Tiara on site. Let's not forget that the strongest Minamoto sibling and the smallest one is hanging around. She's there. She's present.
Imagine baby Nene interacting with Tiara.
I want that. Oh my god, please. Please. That would be fantastic.
What is Nene going to get judged for? Being cringe, I guess.
Being cringe?
Well, look,
Oh, no.
we'll get like a flashback to like all of
Do
her
you want to break the
cringiest
scale?
moments.
Do you want to break the scale? Honestly, Hanako's descendant is the first cringy moment I'm thinking about.
And we don't know if Tiara is frozen. Obviously Teru was able to move around, so potentially being an exorcist kind of saves you from being frozen.
It's kind of a hit and miss with who is frozen, who isn't. I don't really get it. Obviously, you have normal students who would be frozen no matter what. But every student who is a bit on the side of not normal, well, actually, yeah, maybe they're not frozen. For example, I don't think Natsuhiko's frozen. But Hanako is frozen. He is absolutely a supernatural. He's frozen for a moment. So I don't know who exactly gets frozen in this situation, to be honest.
But if it was a situation where Teru only escaped because of Akane and everyone is frozen, that's kind of good because it means we're not going to cut away. It means we're staying with the current story, and I'd be perfectly okay with just keeping the focus narrow on this one.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I'm sure it's going to stay here.
I hope so.
Everybody who is in the boundaries in one place, we have no reason to pan out.
Trying to figure out whether like Akane was the reason that Teru was unfrozen or not.
I'm not sure if they actually stated anything there.
I don't think so. They just kind of like run onto the scene after the kiss, the infamous kiss.
That one. The infamous one, not the famous one, the bad one.
Yeah, the bad one. Yeah, they don't explain. Yeah, no, they don't explain it.
That's hilarious.
We don't know.
That just leaves it up to the imagination then, I guess. We get to theorize about it, but that's what we're here for. All right. Well, what's our time? We're coming in on an hour.
Oh, wow.
We haven't talked about the big news yet.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, yes, we haven't.
I'm sure everyone.
Have we talked about predictions yet?
Well, no, but should we do that first?
Probably,
I
actually,
mean,
because it's still related to the chapter.
yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
predictions for the next chapter. Trial time. We are
Trial time!
specifically, everyone's gonna get accused of individual crimes. That I have set down this prediction. I don't think. Yeah,
First of
that's
all, I
it.
don't see number 7, who is the leader of all the supernatural, sitting down and taking number 1, who is supposed to be subordinate, talking about his crimes. Like, we know Hanako is the leader of them, so Hanako definitely is going to have some things to
Oh,
say in this situation,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's true. It's
which
just
can
that
explain his
he can't really do much, but
maybe his shock face could be like a "You dare defy me" face.
It's like, but I'm the boss.
you dare defy me, your glorious leader?
How dare?
Yeah, so maybe it could be a situation like that, and I'd be pretty interested to see what Hanako has to say because he was pretty much leading the conversation. Um, Actually, we do know what crimes they're going to list off for Hanako because they have done that before. When the severance just happened, they said, Hanako, you've been going around and you've been destroying the Yoroshiras. Explain yourself. And Hanako basically said that they don't really have anything to worry about because number 6 is going to take care of everything, right?
Hmm.
You guys remember that?
I do remember
Yes.
that. It wasn't a trial on this degree, but
It
there
wasn't
was
a trial,
definitely
it was
something going on there.
It was a meeting.
Yeah.
yeah, but they do have something, some grounds to hold this whole thing here for Hanako at least, this whole court session.
I think
So,
Tsukasa is gonna get found guilty, but Hanako isn't gonna let them do anything to him. Maybe.
and maybe we'll get an explanation as to why, a real explanation as to why Hanako went around doing all this bullshit, doing all of this in the first place.
Brandon, you are here for banned from
Brandon,
talking
shut up
anymore in the
about
chat.
TJK.
Oh, I love the Brandon. What?
Is he?
At this point,
What's wrong with him right now?
we've got no comments. We're just watching the comment section happen right now.
No, he actually has a point there. Is guilt in this case based on the judges a fixed set of rules from the school, or is it based on what the judges think that Hanako is doing is wrong? Because they do have bias here. They have him as a pervert, right?
Well,
So
I
I
don't.
don't know. I'm assuming that it's their boundary. They make the rules.
They're on supernatural scales. I'm going to assume that the scales gets to decide if they're guilty or not.
but they're the clockkeeper skills, though.
I'm assuming.
Sure,
They're in their
Yeah.
boundary, and they have control of everything in their boundary. So
Yeah, but
so it's basically them deciding.
yeah.
I don't see them not being guilty though. I don't. Unless Hanukkah can like finesse his way and use these words like you know how these politicians try to just gaslight us. Maybe he can gaslight these people here and finesse his way out of this situation. But I don't
He's
see
just gonna
that
be like
happening.
fake news.
That is not finesse.
What if
I
they
mean, it
judge
worked
the
for Trump,
past
didn't
and
it?
present?
So why wouldn't it?
Fake news.
We'll
But
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
this story bit has so much potential. I'm really
I
excited.
know, right? I'm so excited for it.
Yes. Oh, it's so good.
It's been a
I'm
while
so
since I've
glad
been
that
this excited for like sheer story potential with the story that they're
I
going
could have
with.
never
Excited. Yeah.
predicted any of this. No, none of us could have predicted any of this.
This whole story arc is turning out to be super exciting.
I'm actually more excited for the character interactions we're gonna get out of this.
Yeah, the character interactions are
Yeah.
going to be hilarious. Teru, Hanako, and Tsukasa on the same side is like actually really exciting.
Yeah.
And they have nothing
yes.
else that they can do but talk.
Yep.
Because
Yeah. Exactly.
we know Teru would be lopping off some hits right now.
Oh
If
yes,
he
this is
could, yeah.
perfect. Forcing Teru to not fight. And
Forcing
have to
Teru
talk.
to talk to the supernaturals he wants to
Oh
murder.
my gosh, yes. Yes, that'd be great. He's be like, I don't have anything to say to you because I am a racist.
Teru and his supernatural racism just can't win.
Oh my gosh. Brandon saying that Teru would make a great lawyer reminds me of that one meme. Oh, it's like it's like that's my lawyer. I'm going to jail, dog. Waiting to find it.
Okay. Yeah, the reaction is gonna be fantastic.
There's no lawyers in supernatural court. Come on.
They represent themselves, which is, awful in a court of law, but it's probably what's gonna happen. Unless they call in someone to be a lawyer, wouldn't that be fantastic?
I'm sorry, I found it. Just showed up the chat.
Yes, you're right. Teru and
just- I
Tsukasa
just-
have opposing views, so it's gonna be
I just need
fantastic.
that, but with a picture of Teru.
Oh, go ahead and make it, and then meme it, and then post it in the
Put that
server.
in House of Chaos and have overuse. Overuse is good at that, right?
No.
All right. Anyways, I think that's predictions. Season 2 of TBHK.
Season 2, season 2, season 2, season 2.
Exactly.
Season 2.
Season 2.
And we are not
I
on
still-
copium this time. We are.
I can't believe this is actually happening.
They actually announced it. The third part of the anime project is in fact a TVHK season 2 officially. It's
Not a
in
reboot.
writing. It's
Not a reboot.
Not a
And it's
reboot.
not a movie.
It's not a movie.
Not a movie. I never expected a movie, but yeah.
Not a
And
movie,
not
not a
a
reboot. Season 2. So finally, oh my god, it took so long for them to get to the point of actually telling us.
We've come so far from like looking up on Google, and Google is telling us, "Oh, January 2021." Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right.
Be there.
My gosh.
But Brendan wouldn't care that he's banned from season 2. He wouldn't watch anyways.
Did he watch season 1?
I don't know. I don't care. Probably not.
But yeah, for those of us who did watch season 1, I'm sure we're all perfectly aware that the timeline was a little bit fiddled with.
Yeah, it was a little wonky.
In the anime adaptation, they cut around the Clock Keeper's arc. I'm always assuming specifically so that they wouldn't have to deal with the cliffhanger of Yashiro, going to die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what I stand by what I think season 2 is going to look like. I think it's going to start with the Clock Keeper's arc. I think that's going to be the first thing we do. That they will cover the Star Festival a little bit, and that the rest of it will all be picture perfect.
Oh my god,
Picture Perfect is really
animated.
long. It's gonna need at least half the season, if not more.
Yeah, so that's my expectation for season 2. And it works because it's if you include Clock Keepers and Picture Perfect together, it ends up being a pretty tight narrative.
Yeah,
because they relate to each
true.
other so well.
Yeah, it makes for a good season long arc.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a different animation studio, isn't it, than who
Is
did
it?
it
I didn't
originally?
find-
Was it Wit that did it originally?
I forgot what the name is, but I know what studio it is.
Yeah, I think the new stuff too maybe is done by a different studio. I don't really know. It might be the same studio. Even if it is, I've always liked their art style, even if the
Yeah, it's
animation
pretty
isn't the
unique.
highest end animation.
Yeah, they
It's
do a good
pretty.
job at matching the style of the manga.
Lurch,
most of
thank
the
you, Eleanor. That's what it was.
Ah,
It was
yes,
Studio
yes,
Lurch.
yeah.
And what a lot of people say when I show them TBHK manga and the anime, they say that they do a really good job in letting the characters look exactly how they look in the anime. in the
Yeah,
manga.
it's really
Yeah,
authentic to the manga
it's- yeah.
style, which is impressive because the manga style is not an easy anime adaptation
Yeah,
style.
they it's clear they simplified it, but in a way where it still looks faithful.
Hmm. So yeah, really looking forward to that. We do not have a date yet, though. It just says it's part 3 of the project. We know that part 2 of the project is the second half of the after school adaptation.
But
So
it's in 2024.
yeah, it is in
I have
2024.
fall in my mind. I don't know why. It was that summer, fall 2024.
I
I'm going to Adiero's Twitter to check.
Yeah, I know for sure that
Yes, it's fall of 2024. That was announced.
so
Okay,
that's
great.
basically just under a year away, but
Oh
but
wait,
hey, that's a
no, no, no,
time.
no, no, wait. No, that's not the second season. That's the sequel for After
Oh,
School
come
100.
on, man.
That's what it's. Yeah, it says the sequel to that will be broadcast in fall of 2024. Never mind, it doesn't have a date for the second season.
God, that's so far away. Okay.
Oh my god.
It just
Anyways,
says that
No,
that second season production decided. That's it.
officially
that doesn't
announced.
mean anything.
Well, they just decided they'd do it, and then they were like, "Hey guys, we decided we'd do this." And
Listen,
we don't
as
know when it's gonna
someone
be out.
who has been watching AOT for the past 11 years, that doesn't mean squat.
Oh yeah,
That
no.
doesn't mean anything. Oh my god.
I mean,
We
the
just know it's
announcement.
Whatever.
coming. It just means that we know it's coming eventually.
The announcement of production is a big deal because, we didn't get it for however many years.
Yeah. Hmm.
So many years where they were just like, maybe, maybe that'll happen someday. And I'm assuming
It's his hair.
they'll
It is
probably
it
do
is not
better.
opium anymore.
Yeah, yeah. But we know it's coming eventually, so.
Yeah. And I'm hoping season 2 is going to be, that it'll do better for itself because if we all remember, season 1 kind of got axed a little bit by COVID.
Yeah, COVID happened and it was a problem.
As like it affected the production of the episodes themselves, like the animation, they had to fix a lot of stuff in
Yeah, they
post.
fixed it in the Blu-ray
Uh,
version.
yeah, like and just generally the audience reception was affected by COVID stuff. Like it was a whole deal that it was a problem. Season 1 was affected.
I mean, honestly, it seemed to work as a really good advertisement for the manga, though.
It did work.
It got so many people into it. And that's why
Yeah.
we're getting a season 2, so.
That's why we're getting a season 2. Heck, it's why I'm here. I
Yeah, that's
found
why I'm here as well.
TBHK through the
Yeah.
anime, so.
Yeah. I usually don't read manga, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So clearly it did its job.
Yeah, and I liked the show enough to be like, all right, I have to get more of this.
And now there was a bunch of us on board, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how season 2 performs. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Especially with Picture
Exciting.
Perfect being such a beloved arc.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, people love Picture Perfect.
It's still my favorite. Still my favorite.
It's still my favorite too. I think it was a
I
fantastic
don't think
arc.
it's ever gonna be beat. I really don't.
Yeah, it can't. It can't.
It was beautiful. I can't wait to hear the soundscape for
just-
it, the music that they're
Oh,
gonna
the
put.
music.
Oh,
I'm so glad that I can find some peace in the fact that probably by the time it comes out, I've probably forgotten a lot of the details about the arc. I've already forgotten a lot of the details, not the major stuff. But
I haven't. I've reread it too many times. I can't. It's ingrained in my mind.
it's ingrained in my mind because I colored a
Literally
lot of
ingrained.
those panels, so I literally can't forget.
yeah, we did a project.
It was for me. It was just rereading it.
And
If I reread things enough, it'll get stuck in my mind forever.
and yes, Tesis, when season 2 comes out, we will do watch parties for it. I promise.
If we're still alive,
If we're still alive.
we might be like dried up corpses because it might not come out for the next 100 years. It's fine.
If we're still alive and not desiccated mummies by that point, then we will definitely do a watch party.
It's okay. Yeah, we're gonna join the watch party from our deathbeds when we're like in our 80s.
I'm still gonna do it. It's still gonna happen. I'm putting it in my calendar. I'm gonna write a note to myself so that the dementia doesn't set in.
It'd be really funny if like this if this also comes out in 2026 because like I'm already
Miraculous, yeah.
Yeah, the miraculous movie. The second one.
That's still so far away though.
I know exactly.
I hate it.
Which is why I'm like it could be 2026.
It could be, yeah. So look forward to that. And we are over an hour at this point, so we should probably start wrapping up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The next chapter has a regular release date, right?
Yes. Yes, it does.
The
It does.
18th at midnight in Japan, which means the 17th for most of us everywhere else in the world. And we will be back here to talk about all the juicy stuff that's gonna be
Oh,
happening.
there will be juicy stuff. I know it.
There's gonna be so much juicy stuff. I'm really looking forward to
All
it.
the juice.
And we'll all be keeping an eye out on Ida Yura's Twitter for any updates on season 2. Don't expect any updates for the foreseeable future, but get excited for the fact that it's happening.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed. So we win, I guess.
We win.
Take the victories. Thank you guys.